Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Roadrunners will put total leather and we'll get started. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Rice's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Adams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Defense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground with the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Strong, firm tackle. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Number 13 on the field.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. They'll throw it on first down. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Give to the running back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To throw, it's Lockett. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Look out, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Going up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Slides away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
He looks that one in nicely. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looking to throw it again. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes a connection. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Santos. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Lockett. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UTSA!
Hey, how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Floating away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, it's Smith. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dropping back, it's Lockett. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Skips away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Rice rushes to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to pass, it's Lockett. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun to give, looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Santos. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Lockett. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's back to throw on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David